should repopulate exactly where it was because it only took about a minute. Okay. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. We're watching.
Okay, looks like we're back in.
Are we unfucked? Did we lose all those
we
super
appear to
chats?
be unfucked. Wow. I don't know what that. Yeah, there's no echoes. This was a StreamYard problem. This was not a Boomer problem. This was not a tech problem. This was a StreamYard problem.
This was Murphy's big green peen. Straight up. This was Murphy's big green peen.
Now, there's only one issue with the Rumble chats. I can't see them.
That's fine. I can see the Rumble chats.
All right.
You are
I can read the YouTube ones, but I cannot read the Rumble chats.
Okay, I have the Rumble chats.
Okay.
Refresh.
We're
They're
restarting.
back.
Apparently, it wasn't fast enough for YouTube.
I still blame Blake.
Oh, they can blame me. That's fine. I don't care.
It's fantastic.
I'm reloading everything right now.
All right. Did you guys finish up your deal, or are we does that still have to be finished up before we get into the super chats?
We got like another 45 minutes.
Are we thereabouts? Yeah, I summoned you hoping that you would be able to do what you just did because, quite frankly, I couldn't do what you just did.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
You are the 17th level wizard.
That should never be necessary. That's all I'm saying.
Right, so I got a 5x5 now on everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting 5x5s as well. I've got the Rumble chats, so that's not a problem.
I'll grab up the new YouTube link and send that over to the old YouTube chat because it's going to be on a separate link. Yes, it is. Okay, I'll turn that on.
So YouTube is now on a different link?
Yeah, it's on a different link now.
Fuck.
That's how it went. Hey, you know what? There's nothing we can do, dude. This is Murphy.
Yeah,
that was just messier than sex after chili night at the old folks' home.
It's good times.
What are you gonna do?
Shit happens. That's exactly what you do.
Yeah.
Holy smoking Joe Frazier. What the heck?
Holy ass balls. I got to reload the share screen. Let's go to window.
By all means.
Let's get back into the way things were.
The problem is everybody wants to win. No, the problem is you want to allocate funds to illegals.
Okay,
that's the problem.
This is the biggest load of shit on the planet. And actually, let's put that back up there. Where did my link
of lots of little shit on this planet? Just so we're clear, a lot of them wear suits and call themselves representatives.
Oh yeah,
I like that. The representative. I'm going to pull this up really fast. Blake sent this to me earlier. I dubbed this the long thread.
Yeah,
and you'll be able to see why here in just a moment. So if I understand this correctly, the food stamp recipients breakdown is 44% white, 56% non-white. Problem is they're defining Arabic and a lot of Hispanics as white.
Yes.
Also, comma.
Yeah.
This goes on in every single industry. I help. Yeah.
I was going to say the post that is no longer available showed a pie chart where whites were the lion's chunk, but you broke up everyone else, and it was that 56% is almost evenly split between blacks and Hispanics. Problem is that either way you look at it, you add those two numbers together, they don't add up to 100. So that's also a problem.
Yeah. And you've got this little issue right here per capita. Look, I helped a lawyer win a lawsuit back in 2011. It was a discrimination lawsuit. The claim was that they had hired too many white employees, which was stupid. And that was in 2011. I said, give me the fucking employee roster. He did. And I'm like, this guy's Arabic. This guy's Russian. This guy's Georgian. This guy's Arabic. This guy's Hispanic. And the lawyer took that back to the other side, and the case just collapsed because we used the actual definitions of people instead of just calling anybody who wasn't specifically black or Indian white. It just shut the whole case down. The lawyer's like, that was really cool. I'm like, that's what you pay me for. I'm a paralegal.
Well,
my job is to go through your data. That's what I do.
Never give it to the evil.
So here's another.
This is the real fun stuff right here.
Yeah. So white, 57.1% of the population, 33% of all SNAP recipients, So 20% of white adults receive SNAP. That's an atrocious number. Our numbers for this shit are way too high. Period. For anybody, for any group.
But
And
again,
the fact that there are people out there working full-time jobs who get these benefits, a lot of that as well, you also have to pin on Congress. Well, let's just spend money we don't have. And what money we don't have, we'll borrow, we'll tax, and then we'll print more as well. Inflation is a tax, whether you know it or not. And the more money they print, the more poor we all become.
The Federal Reserve is neither federal, it's a private bank, nor a reserve. They have no reserves. They just print money.
In other words, it's another one of those big piles of shit we were just talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Blacks are 78.5% of black adults receive SNAP. When almost 80% of your demographic is on welfare, you might need a hard look at your situation.
78% of the time it works.
I'm not being a dick. Look at that.
It's true.
Those numbers are brutal, man.
Yeah. And just like and another thing as well, you go through these lists, okay? And now one of them is a little bit more hinky than the rest. Like they almost directly correspond in a parallel fashion to the percentage of single-parent homes.
Yeah.
Asians have the least, blacks have the most.
Yes.
And everyone else is kind of just the stepping stones up to the top.
I would say that exactly. And then there's this image, of course, which is most of the whites, and that's actually accurate.
Those darn whiteys.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is a good graph right here. Advantages of being a liberal. Intelligence comments. There's going to be one or two of you out there in the audience who are going to look at this. I don't get it.
It's a colorblind test. You wouldn't get it.
I don't. If you're colorblind, you're going to fuck this up.
You're going to fuck it up.
But here's the thing, though, is if this continues for another 30 days, it's going to get really bad.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. I'm scrolling through.
Did you guys hear?
Really terribly relevant to the conversation. This one, though, what?
Well, hang on.
I was wondering if you guys heard Pelosi's little 1 minute completely insane rant that should probably get her kicked out of Congress for mental incompetency.
I heard she resigned.
No, she didn't resign. She's just no longer speaking.
She has not resigning.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's running again, and now instead of SNAP benefits, paying the troops, making sure that parks are open, none of that stuff matters anymore. She's mad the money isn't there to troon the kids.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
we can't.
She actually said that.
Peas and hoo-hoos anymore.
That is insane.
Hoo-hoo lopping is a Muslim
issue
thing
for them for a while now. I mean, I'm not sure if you realize, but you're in the back of the bus there, the short bus.
I think we mentioned this a couple of weeks ago. The whole demographic of the trans community is crashing, and that's because it doesn't work with the art house girls anymore. It's not getting the guys laid. You're not getting laid by cross-dressing anymore.
No.
And that was it. That was the only reason it was popular in college.
Did you hear what you just said?
Popular in college.
Men are cross-dressing to get laid. I mean, what fucking crazy world do we live in? Oh my God.
Well, the thing is, women don't want them. Well, let's be honest. Most people in general don't want to be near them. So they have adhered themselves to an ideology that allows them to call anyone who is not attracted to them a bigot of some sort.
Correct.
That's really what it's always ever been about. Absolving themselves of responsibility.
Look, I've seen this firsthand. I've got a niece of mine. I love her to death. She's a sweet kid, but her mother is a whack job liberal who has never done anything but teach high school. Ugh. Completely off the rails crazy. And my niece decides that she's no longer a girl. Her pronouns are now they, them. And she starts dressing like a boy. So when my daughter graduated college, the niece came and they brought their date, which was a girl that they were dating, except it was a boy cross-dressing as a girl.
Oh my God.
And not very. So what they were, it was a straight couple with extra steps.
Straight with extra steps. There you go.
Stand by. We are in EBT land. We're not in trans land, so it's.
I know, but it bears on this because this mentality is what also breaks up the families. It's part of the whole breaking up the family things, and that's where you get to this stuff.
Not to mention,
we wouldn't be going through any of this if it weren't for communism.
Surgery.
Yeah,
they're not going to be able to work on that surgery. They're fucked.
Oh no! After the surgery, they're completely screwed, and their self-deletion rates after surgery go up, contrary to
44%.
According to the studies that were paid for by the puberty blocker companies, of course.
44%. So per capita lifetime budget, can we talk about per capita? Is that going to get us blocked on YouTube?
No. If it does, who cares? Screw them.
Lifetime budgetary impacts. So a white has a net positive of 220,000. Blacks have a negative, or Hispanics have a net negative of 588,000, and blacks have a net negative of 751,000.
Wow.
Is that for individuals or families?
How can you bear? It's just me, because of my upbringing, I couldn't bear being this kind of a drain.
No kidding.
I would be humiliated. I mean, talk about fucking embarrassing. What do? I'm a drain on society.
And I still think I deserve reparations.
Yeah.
For something I never experienced, my grandparents never experienced, and most of the people who are walking around with the skin color that you despise never had anything to do with.
Yeah. Woo! Now here's the whole thing with the white, and I've seen this over and over again as well. As a matter of fact, I just mentioned the law case. Anybody who isn't specifically black, except for the guys that are specifically black, is white. They do this to skew
crime report. That stat is the Uniform Crime Report. They always add the Indians and the Hispanics to the Caucasian list.
Yeah,
make it's so skewed. It's unbelievable.
It's because you got to bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Yep.
They have to bump the numbers down because if the public actually knew the truth, well, the public might have a different opinion of things. Unfortunately for them, the internet is now letting the public know the truth, and things are starting to not go the way that they wanted because obviously here we are with this little gem.
Well, and even then, you have the same people who were screaming, trust the Soyance, wear the face diaper, all this other crap for years, based on nothing more than conjecture, are now looking at like ironclad proof and statistics saying, well, you can't trust them because they're systemically bigoted.
Yes.
Okay, well, wouldn't the Soyantists that you trust be part of that same hegemony?
Yeah, there you go.
Think about it.
Food stamp ethnicity: Afghan, Somali, Iraqi, Haitian. Yeah. They're just on food stamps.
Yeah,
they don't contribute anything at all.
Well, here's the thing: they let them in here for free. They open the borders.
Yes.
Now we're surprised that these people who can't speak the language, will not assimilate, and there's no jobs for, are siphoning off the system.
Don't have any parallels to our cultures at all.
Nope.
In many cases, their morals and ethics are completely incompatible with Western civilization as a whole.
Abra per capita.
Abra per capita.
I like it.
That about sums it up. It really does.
Voldemort was right. Who knew?
Actually, Hispanic isn't a race, it's an ethnicity, and many Hispanics are classified as white. So yeah, there's that. That's odd. Most Hispanics would not identify in that manner.
It's apparently 20% of them identify as white.
Hispanic means Spanish. It is the Spanish word for Spanish.
Yes.
So there's that anyway.
Listen, we're not trying to be racist. We're just going over.
No, we're not. This is reality. This is. I mean, Hispanic means Spanish. It's just what it means. Now, native Spaniards in Spain, although they cannot be trusted, are classified as white. Native Spaniards are basically white, and if you go into Mexico City, the upper class, they're Spaniards, and you can tell because, well, they're white. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell if one of them walked down a street in 1992 Minneapolis. You wouldn't be able to. Now you'd be able to tell because they'd be the only white person. But
This is getting ugly, man. This is
sorry, it is ugly. It is ugly. We're not even
very ugly.
reaching. This is all over the EBT stuff.
This is going to wind up in a 2-way rifle range or a 6-way rifle range. Who knows? This is going bad. This is going to go bad places, man.
It's bad, right?
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah.
This exact same Pew data set has been used in every major fact check to show that on a per capita basis, blacks more than Hispanics, more than whites. Bottom line, blacks 21 per 1,000, Hispanics 11 per 1,000, whites 7 per 1,000. I mean, this just goes on and on and on.
But here's another thing I think is leading to this huge crash in EBT benefits is the single mother problem.
Yes.
Because let's face it,
that is absolutely correct.
A woman who drops a child and is not in a relationship with a man who can provide, it's all on her. All right. That's a whole lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And the current numbers to raising a kid from 0 to 21 is like $324,000.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotta love it.
Yeah, and like if you guys are watching this and you haven't checked out the old video called System Surfers, I did watch System Surfers a decade ago. Mm-hmm. And I literally went through the entire country, looked at the cash value of all of the benefits these welfare queens get.
Yep.
And they literally drop a child every 2 years, starting at like 16, and they're done by 36 to 38 because everything starts to dry up. But after they have 4 kids,
literally,
they're getting like over $3,000 in SNAP. They get a cash benefit for a couple years. They get medical, and then you have the state programs. And then they can work a part-time job and make up to a certain amount and still keep all of their benefits. And they're literally living a lifestyle as a upper middle class person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then SNAP. They're working part-time. And then when they're done, they just file for Social Security and get paid like everyone else, even though they've been leeching off the system through their entire adult life.
And a lot of them will have cash side hustles too.
Yeah. Yep. They sell a little bit of this to get more
of that.
Money. Yeah. Am I wrong?
No.
They literally, some of these women treat sex like a job interview, man. They like.
There are those who did the hair and do the nails and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's not 100%
a video too. That's going to be great.
That's the thing. You see all these women on TikTok, single mothers, complaining about how difficult their life is. They all have perfect hair, perfect makeup. Their nails are done up with like the useless shit to where they can't do anything. They can't type effectively. They can't even scratch their own eye without puncturing their retina.
Yeah,
you can spot these women from a distance, and trust me.
Let's do a couple of those right now. I don't mean like do them. Let's show.
No. That's already been the big problem as it is.
I have no desire. I do not want to get the Vada.
It's cool, bro. I can fix her.
I'm not trying to get the Vada.
Stand by. Fix her. If you guys send a super chat on the original YouTube stream that went south, we cannot see those. So send us an email. Let us know. Oh, you got them?
I got them, bro.
All right. I can't see them from my end.
That's why we have a 17th level wizard.
All right.
The wizard is
You've got the 5th level fighter and the 12th level fighter and the 17th level wizard.
Boogity.
Boogity.
The Wizard of Oz.
That's right. Okay, here we go.
Can't hear it. Can you reload it? There's no volume.
Did it crack out?
Really?
Yep, you have to terminate and bring it back in. So
after 15 minutes,
I will terminate.
Yeah, you lose the audio.
Yeah.
Wow. Share. Stand by. Here we go. Why would they do that?
I don't know. I'm getting really sick and tired of StreamYard. This is pissing me off.
It doesn't happen on my computer, which is weird. It may be a processor thing too.
This girl started out at the age of 15. And I'm not perving here, I'm just saying, as probably a 5 or a 6. And then now she's obviously
a 3
in her late 20s. Well, wait till she opens her mouth.
She's got an upside down pentagram tattooed on her throat. She's the throat goat.
Yeah.
I am a food stamp recipient, and I hope everybody knows that after this government shutdown and when all the food stamps come back, I can't wait to make a haul to make all of the maggots angry, okay? Because I am going to be buying candy and junk and soda and all the things, $200 worth. I don't even care because screw you. Screw you for thinking that we shouldn't get good things in life, that we shouldn't even have food stamps because of the people who abuse it. Okay, like it's funny because of the fact that we don't have food stamps for November, and I'm completely fine. I have so much meat in my deep freeze. I have so much food in the food pantry. I have so much food that me and my kids are gonna be fine. But it's literally just the principle that you don't even care about kids
You don't have principles.
starving.
Well, here we go.
So, yeah, have the day you deserve.
Yeah. Okay.
Very-
Yeah.
Hang on. You
Very
see
important question.
Hang on. You see that tattoo on her neck? That's
Yeah.
the Asmodeus demonic tattoo.
That's what I was telling you. She's got an upside down pentagram right on her freaking throat goat.
Yeah, that's Methodix all day long.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
absolutely Methodix all day.
there is absolutely no way in my younger days I would ever screw with that woman.
No. Go ahead and put her back up on the screen for a second, and then you got to scroll back a little bit just so we can see that eye.
Why?
Is that a very important question?
She's got a lazy eye.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Oh, that's the Methodix part there.
Yeah.
Here, let me
Just
expand her
show it off a little bit, like, you know.
Right there. Right there.
I have
right
to
there's
ask,
the lazy
like,
eye. Look at that.
how
Look
hard
goes
do you
south.
think Jamal had to whack her in the eye with his hog to get it to go permanently out of alignment like that?
I don't know, man.
There is that, or she took a cock to the back of the throat that dislodged the eye.
That's very well possible.
They're both possible, I guess.
I will just say this: it was an accident. Sorry, baby.
Wow. Well, meanwhile, let's go to the other end of the spectrum here. Yeah.
All right.
You ready to go to this end of the spectrum?
What kind of a spectrum is she
so
on?
I'm like 10 minutes, 30 minutes maybe from my house. And I'm going to show y'all, if y'all don't get y'all EBT, what to do. Y'all think because for some reason that they watching y'all, they not watching y'all, they don't care. White people is not paying attention to y'all. I'm in the white neighborhood at their HEB, and I'm going to walk out with my groceries. Easy
on camera.
Nobody's looking at me.
On my own camera.
I got my basket full of stuff, and I'm gonna just walk out. I'm gonna show y'all, but give me a minute. I gotta get some trash bags. Okay, y'all. This is everything
She
I
calls
got.
them clothes.
And this is it. And as y'all can see, is not any of my people. And it's white people. They're not paying attention. Camera, yeah, but oh well. I got my stuff. So if they're taking y'all EBT, just go to the white neighborhood and get a basket full of groceries.
Yeah, this is not going to work for much longer.
No, it's not. Especially if you post evidence of the crime, and then they can just come pick your ass up.
Okay, the cart noise is too much there. Let's get rid of that.
Facial recognition technology is a real thing there, Shaniqua.
Yeah.
Well, also, I mean, she just admitted to doing it on camera, and this
showed
is Texas.
herself doing it.
Yeah, this is in Texas. There's toward the end of the video. Let's see if I can scrub to it.
You can see the license plate.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This is going to get ugly. This is really
Texas plates. That's not hers, but yeah, she's in Texas somewhere. So, and she just puts everything in her car and drives away. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, I didn't have the video on. Blake yelled at me. Jimmy always yells at me when I forget to put the video on. Blake hasn't adjusted to my stupidity yet. Yeah.
Oh, when I'm on with you, I'm usually running the show. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yep.
I think I got my food stamp.
I got my food.
I'm at Sam's Club right now.
The bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoe.
Get food stamps.
Yeah.
I don't get food stamps, but today's November 1st. So all the first qualifiers to get them stamps.
You can always tell when it's food stamp day. Qualifiers. Qualificators.
Qualificators is
let me know because
qualification
it's November
mechanisms.
1st, and I know some people get their stamps on the 1st. And I'm out here at Sam's Club right now reporting live. It's packed in here. I don't know if people got their stamps. You know, I don't know. I don't really know, but it's too many people up in here to be not getting those things, and I see a
Too
lot
many
of
people
full
up on
grocery
her.
carts. Did the government reimburse people or something? I see a lot of carts. And I don't get food stamps, so I came here to get a rotisserie chicken. That's all I can afford right now. That's all I can afford. I ain't got a...
Whoa, wait, she's like actually a decent person? What is this?
Amazing.
Paying for her food.
I'm confused.
Very confused. I don't know what to do.
I mean,
That's crazy. She's actually paying for her food. Yeah. Now,
I mean, like you're supposed to do. Who knew?
Here's the thing. I've seen a lot. Yeah. That's crazy. I don't know what to do about that. But then this guy happened, and I don't know why.
It's fucking phenomenal to me that you guys will say it's entitlement that a person can't afford food without supplementary income, despite knowing that the CEOs aren't paying people enough in the first place. But the CEOs cannot pay people enough in the first place because they don't have enough yachts and feel entitled to more, and that's acceptable. This is why I don't understand why people don't just like take what they need more frequently. It's fucking
I am baffled, and then I am also not baffled because we actually obviously have a college student here. This is going to be terrible. I'll be yelled at for this, and I don't care. Go yuck, fug yourself. The hair and the nose are a little bit of a tell in this one. I'm afraid.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, do I think CEOs get paid too much? Yes.
Yeah.
One guy get $20 million a year because he's the top of the pyramid for a big company is a little egregious. Okay, that's like rock star money. It just is.
Why? Why?
All right. First of all,
I'm going to push back. What if he built the company?
It all depends. Well, okay, I can't even get on board with that. I can't go above $8 million a year. I just can't do it.
So the guy that I've been working for, sold his company for $28 million. He now has a house on 15 acres and an indoor saltwater swimming pool.
But he sold
he sold his company, sure, but he's still got $28 million.
Yes.
And he started out with the road commission driving bulldozers. So you gotta look at the whole picture.
Okay, well, like for instance, that the CEO who got smoked for the
healthcare,
the healthcare guy,
okay,
he was in an obscene amount of money. The board put him in place.
Yes,
he was getting an obscene amount of money. People were paying premiums, not getting any medical coverage whatsoever.
Can confirm, seen that,
and people felt a certain way about it. Now, if you're the CEO of a big corporation like that and you're not getting paid obscene amount of money and shit's going south, you might, have a little leeway. But I think he was getting, $36 million a fucking year or something like that?
Now, there I'll agree with you, and here is why that's different. Okay, that industry, the healthcare industry, the health insurance industry, is basically the new piracy.
Yes.
Yeah. And their ships are boardrooms, and their suits are their freaking Blackbeard costumes.
Yeah,
it's basically piracy. So that I agree with.
And when you look at the ACA, that is actual fascism. That is government and corporation creating a hybrid and forcing the private sector to bow.
Correct.
Yeah, and the private equity companies like BlackRock.
Yeah,
it's piracy in another form. They just don't have ships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some of them actually do have ships because they're pirates.
Yeah,
but that's another thing entirely.
But I would just say, kind of piggyback on
what I'm saying
point,
is pay attention to perspective on things like that.
Well, but my perspective is this: if you're making $8 million a year salary, what already can't you buy that isn't a small country?
Yeah,
it's just a question. And if that's not enough for you and you still need more to the detriment of other people, then you're kind of a scumbag. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
If I ever came into that kind of money, I think I would, set aside 5 or 6, put in accounts, live on the interest, and I would take the rest of that crazy amount of money and I would go to war with family court and start making changes because there's too many people getting crushed by that system, and somebody needs to come forward and start, waging an administrative war against those sons of bitches.
No, yeah, I agree with you 100%. If I had that kind of money, if I had like Powerball kind of money, basically I would live very quietly in the exact same house that I have, but there would be changes. Like I would have the house jacked up and the basement finished, for example. I would walk over to my neighbor's house and say, here's $100,000. I want the little tiny area next to my east field.
Fuck off.
That you don't even know is there. You've never been on that. Things like that. But the rest of it, I would, like the food stamp crisis that's going on right now. I said at the beginning of the show, that's the duty of the public, of beneficent societies, of churches, of your neighbors, that we're the ones that should be feeding the people in our neighborhoods. And that's exactly the kind of thing that I would do. I would go around and, like at Christmas, I would find watch people in Walmart, and they're like getting like one little toy for their kid. Mm-hmm. I would go and say, no, your child is having a Christmas this year.
Yeah. Give them
reason.
Well, it's personal responsibility, and that's what we used to preach. Like, back in the 90s when people worried about, pollution, what was it? Reduce, reuse, recycle. The impetus was put on the individual to go out and make a difference. Now it's vote to make us bigger. We'll tax me harder, daddy government. Oh, don't worry, we'll take care of it for you. And then it never gets fucking taken care of.
Yeah, feed me, big daddy government.
They want to vote to make other people act as the good person on their behalf, so
this is
to be the slimy dredges of society that they are.
Yeah.
What we're doing here is popping open the fucking... No, we're not even popping open the hood on the System Surfers video. We're going down into the goddamn boiler room and pulling open all of the boilers and showing everybody all the shit that's underneath System Surfers right now, basically. That's really what's going on here. Now, here's one of the big elements of this whole thing is the refugees will be among the first to lose food stamps under federal changes. Guess what, comma? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I will not budge on this issue. We have no obligation to feed the world's poor and starving. Unfuck your own country. It is not our obligation to fix all of this shit. Gets ridiculous. Get out of my face with that pathetic nonsense. No, I will help Americans all goddamn day. Fix your own fucking country.
That's right.
And we need to keep our militaries out of everybody's countries too.
And it sucks because
popping me.
And there's a clear hypocrisy because they risk their lives to leave the shithole that they're from, and then they bring the culture,
they board a USA
wave
plane,
the flag, and refuse to assimilate into a country that they know is going to give them a better shot at life. But basically,
Minneapolis is basically
all over
Somalia.
everything they risk their lives to attain.
Yes,
sorry, but fuck you. You can't come here and learn the language and get a job and figure shit out. You don't deserve to be here.
That's right.
Yeah. End of story.
Minneapolis, and parts of Maine are now Mogadishu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's that many Somalis there.
And it's been going so great, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The property values are going up. Everyone's so much happy. No one's getting rat paid.
Yeah. Nobody's getting rat paid.
No, that's not happening. Britain is not the rat pay capital of the Western world now.
I believe Britain took that title from Sweden.
They did.
I remember when St. Louis took.
You're coming in and out.
Pay title.
I mean, Battledorf, you're coming in and out.
The rat pay title. That loss. Ugh. Am I cutting in and out?
A little bit.
You were, yeah.
You're talking about St. Louis, and I couldn't hear anything after that.
What's going on now? I wasn't doing anything.
We get back.
I said back in like 87 or 88, St. Louis took the murder capital of the country from Detroit. And in Detroit, we were wearing T-shirts protesting this. and it was like a picture of a mall, and it said, "Take back the title."
Take it back. It's okay. I'm taking it back.
Yeah.
All right, for everyone watching, I put the link for System Surfers in the chat, so you guys can watch it later. Because
I saw that
a decade ago.
Yeah, I saw that. I was going to throw it up. You want to? No, we can. You got the link. You watch it later.
We can watch it later, or we can play it towards the end of the show if you guys.
We'll play it towards the end of the show.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
What's why is this one up? What happened here?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. Anyway, this is the one that's the kind of a pain in the ass right now. Refugees would be among the first to lose food stamps under federal changes. Separated from adult children, grieving her husband's death in the war, she started a job packing boxes in a warehouse, making just enough to cover rent for her apartment and bills. Antoinette has been relying on the supplemental nutrition on SNAP for her weekly grocery trips. Yeah, exactly. I don't care. Antoinette, 51, raising her children. What? Did not want her name used for fear of deportation and likely persecution in her name. It's not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, it sucks in your country.
Yeah,
but you can't stay here.
Yeah, and they said they keep it claiming that ICE grabbing these people, detaining them, and deporting them is somehow kidnapping. It's like it's not kidnapping if they send you home, Habib.
Yeah, exactly.
No kidnappers.
And a lot of them are. If you send me back to my country, I will be politically persecuted. And please demonstrate.
Yeah, I'm politically persecuted in my own country just because I'm white.
Exactly. I am a white Christian male.
Yeah, get over it.
I really am not really interested in hearing, but and on the flip side of that, of course, because they're always there.
Of course they are.
Oh, here we go.
Do not look at the socialist titties. Do not be hypnotized by the socialist titties.
God wasted a nice set of honkers on this poisonous frog.
That's exactly what they are.
As of November 1st, 2025, the U.S. government's SNAP assistance program
What's up with those teeth?
Effectively be shut down, and we do not know if or when it will be back up and running as our government is shut down. And when I hear other people talk about it, they firstly state to donate to food banks, which we all know, and then they state very matter-of-factly, people will die. And it is said with such
Nobody said
detachment.
That's called fear-mongering.
Because it's not their people. It's not their people.
That's why I said don't be fooled by the socialist cities.
But it is my community. It is my community. A lot of people in the cities I live in and have lived in my life, we have not had access to a food bank. There has not been a food bank in towns of only 20 people.
You're literally
this is staged.
In ages.
Yeah, I can tell you right now.
Entire already run down, impoverished cities are going to
Run
die.
by Democrats.
They're going to die.
Yes,
that's
every
the
single one of them.
That's the number that you guys, people on this app, keep viewing. They say a portion of people are going to die. A portion of my people. My people.
What are your people? The mud sharks?
I grew up loving
you mean you people?
Easy with that.
Yeah, she's a mud shark.
Admiring the tiny number on the population sign, not knowing that one day that population would be comfortably wiped out.
Let's stand by. Well, first of all, stop that. I don't want to hear any more of this whole care bitch. Let's refrain from comments like
this
that.
This is great, though. I'm starting to enjoy it. I was going to rub one out.
Listen to what I'm saying. Do not say comments like that. We're going to get nuked, okay? So don't do that.
Say comments like what?
You know, I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm talking about.
The wet dirt carnivorous fish.
I'm serious. Stay away from those comments.
She was talking while that was said, so it's going to be garbled.
Okay, whatever. I'm just saying that we're not about that. We're here to talk about facts, money, logic, and reason.
She likes to open her legs like 7-Eleven for the exotics. This is what we're.
Yes. Okay.
Look, she is a water-oriented dirt enjoyer.
Yes.
Governor Kelly of Kansas's plan to do a pop-up food bank on her press tour, that's not going to do fuck all. That's not going to help anyone.
I love how she had to
My
paint
community,
on the
my
mascara
people, the
streaks
people who have
before the
raised me are
video
going to
started
fucking
so that she
die.
could pretend to
Children,
cry.
elderly,
Right.
middle-aged, all of it. They're gonna die. And when people talk about this on the internet,
Do you have
they
any
keep
idea how
saying
long it takes to die of starvation in a country where the poor people are fat?
It's gonna take a while.
These are still people. These are my people, and I can't do anything to fix it for them because I am on the chopping block like them.
All right. I don't want to hear any. Go to the next video. I can't stand this whole
No,
thing.
I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna let this play.
Food bank on it.
Why?
And by
Because
the way,
he has a
food
thing
banks
for
do not
listening
have
to
enough
glory hole
resources or money
attendants
to fill the
cry.
gap that would-
Okay.
This is a comedy show.
I
He's
know.
funny.
I got
people.
But the thing is, her
I got
voice,
people.
the hair, and the teeth. It's literally an orchestra of fingernails and teeth on a chalkboard when she's speaking. I can't stand
An
it.
orchestra of fingernails and teeth. Write that down.
I've used that many times.
It's Karl Marx's distant niece, Shud Marx.
No, I actually used to
think
do that.
about it.
Yeah.
In grade school, I used to go to a chalkboard and like put my teeth on there and use my fingernails at the same time,
like Quentin Jaws.
And there was a girl that would faint every time I did it. And it was fucking hilarious.
You literally put your teeth on a chalkboard?
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
I
The
couldn't do that
feeling
either.
would be
It was
like
horrible sound.
Shud
No.
Marx.
No, just the feeling of the teeth on the chalkboard would be like too much for me.
Didn't bother me.
Yeah.
They were baby teeth anyway. They didn't matter.
Shud Marks. Well played, Blake. Well played.
There you go.
Let's see what else have we got? Oh God. Okay, so one of the big things that's really pissing me off is the Democratic Party is predating these people badly. They are really exploiting this. Oh, Pop doesn't want to hear her anymore or see her socialist titties.
No, we don't.
Yeah. Move along.
Do you rely on SNAP benefits? Tell us what potentially losing them means for your family. I found tons of stuff like this. They are reveling in the misery. Absolutely exploiting the misery.
Well, that one politician admitted flat out that this is the bargaining chip that they see themselves as having is if people aren't miserable, then we can't bargain. Well, if you would stop trying to bargain for the wrong people, if you actually fought for American citizens, then you might actually have a leg to stand on, but you don't. So,
her quote was Catherine Clark. She's the Democrat whip. Of course, there will be families that are going to suffer, but it's one of the few leverage times we have. They know that these people, and for reference, the Democrats have voted against refunding all of this 14 times, and it just so happens to coincide with the elections.
Of course.
Yeah, you never let a good tragedy go to waste.
That's a coincidence. If they really wanted to help the people, wouldn't 5 Democrats go, you know what? Enough of this. Let's feed the people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently not. SNAP
don't
benefits help feed more than 40 million. But amid the government shutdown, these vital resources could be later put on pause, leaving families hungry and worried about where their next meal will come from. As a key pillar of the nation's safety net, SNAP provides enrollees with an average monthly benefit of $188 a person as of May. Because of the shutdown, the U.S. Department of Agriculture said it doesn't have the funds to pay the $8 billion in food stamps benefits for November, which will put financial and mental strain on households, many with children, those with disabilities, and the elderly forced to choose between paying bills or buying food. I'm a call bullshit because a lot of that $40 billion is, illegal aliens.
I mean, I live by myself, okay? I literally can feed myself for an entire month if I cook my own food for about $300 to $400.
I was going through our budget, and as I've mentioned, I buy a lot of shit in bulk, which saves a lot of money if you know how to store stuff. And Mrs. Battle Dwarf and I, we eat steak, we eat lamb, like on the fucking regular, because we know how to budget properly, and we'll buy a whole quarter cow at $4.50 a pound. for all of the meat. Every cut is $4.50.
Big belly.
Oh, yeah.
That has nothing to do with my big belly. That's a different story.
Big belly.
It's an entirely different story. Pick on the fat man pop.
Nothing to do with it.
You are a fatophobe. The
make fat shaming great again.
I cook all of our meals. Like tonight, I made pizza. I buy grain from an actual wheat farmer up the road.
Yeah,
and
listen,
I got.
I'm not going to deny you're a cooking fool. Okay, you cook really good food. Not lying. I mean, you lived.
Anyway, the whole point is we are lower middle class. Jen and I between us make about $60K for two people, and we're able to pay all of our bills and eat whatever the fuck we want because we bother to figure it the fuck out. Your life doesn't have to suck. You just need to figure out where the fuck you can cut a thing or improve a process. Like, don't buy a 6-ounce box of rice at the store. Go buy a 50-pound bag, get a bag, put it in a bucket, and put it in the fucking basement.
Yep.
Or
what about this? Little Debbie, my first girlfriend, and the other girl I cheated on her with, Sarah Lee.
Yeah,
and then later on, I watched them both get banged out by Johnny Walker and
I understand.
Jameson and
Sarah Lee.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
They want to get all this sugary processed food, and it's expensive.
Yeah, that's the expensive shit. Is all of that stuff. You need to get rid of that shit.
Or Coca-Cola.
Anyway,
ugh.
Yeah. CNN is reporting on what this means for American families. Does this sound like you or a loved one? If so, we'd like to hear from you. How will you prepare? What worries you the most? What do you want others to understand for the looming loss of assistance? So
I'm sure every single story they get is going to be 1,000% the truth.
All right, so we're coming up on Super Chat time. So let's play System Surfers, then we'll jump into Super Chats.
Okay, wait. First, I want you guys to make note of this particular article and go and send CNN your story. Okay? This is CNN, and it is, do you rely on SNAP benefits? Tell us what potentially losing them means for your family. If I don't see some like horror cock stories, I'm going to be really sad.
Here's another thing about the SNAP benefits. It's literally a way for
straight up
ICE to come get these people.
Yeah,
abuse
on
this
the record for getting SNAP benefits. ICE is put on the fucking list and start deporting people, which they should.
I'm down for that.
Me too. I'm sick of it. I am fucking sick of it.
Boom.
All right, you gonna throw up System Surfers?
I already grabbed it,
All
so
right.
it's ready to rock. Whenever
hang on. I am throwing up System Surfers.
No.
Oh, you got it, Blake?
I already got it. Yep.
All right, let's and I'm gonna take a piss.
Blake is already there. Stop screen.
I'm already there.
Oh, I fucking hate this bitch.
Here we go.
I want to give a shout out to my kids' real daddy. Thank you, government, for putting me on. I mean, you was the definition of a real father. Because when your kids is hungry, they have food stamps. Yeah, we shop at Walmart. Yeah, we shop at Publix. We shop at Winn-Dixie. When your kids need shelter, yes, you have housing. And you also have Section 8 for a lot of us. And when our kids fall, get hurt, or sick, they have Medicaid. Yes, we go to the ER. We go to the walk-in clinic, and we also can make a doctor's appointment. I get their prescriptions with no hesitation. Now, that's not the definition of a real father, making sure your kids have food, shelter, and health care. I don't know what it is. So like I said, thank you, government, for being my kid's daddy, and thank you for putting me on.
It's been a while. Bad pop here. We're going back to math class. Don't worry if you didn't do well in school. I'm not giving out any grades. But get your notepad and be ready to be pissed off. Yeah. Let me ask you people. Are you mad? Well, you're going to be. This
Bear
one
in mind, this was a
is for all
decade
those
ago.
welfare queens out there. And you know who you are. Grab your board and let's ride this in. System surfers. Yeah. No, I'm not rewarding slewers. I'm sorry. Now, this was brought to my attention by a female soldier I served with a while back, who raised 2 children without using the system, and she is very upset that women abuse this, and there's no laws to stop them, because this is bullshit. With that being said, let us begin.
Don't bite the dick that fucks you, honey. It'll be good to you.
This is gonna be good. I wore the red shirt for this because I'm an a-hole. Please feel free to check the numbers for yourself. We got welfare, we got WIC, we got Section 8. They get Medicare, Medicaid, or now it's Obamacare, whatever it is.
Thanks, Obama.
They get energy subsidies, daycare, and education in various forms, either through state law or federal law. I can't even say yeah to that. I can't. And furthermore, these programs are almost all exclusive to females or the holders of the Slot C. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's the first letter of an acronym of Can't Understand Normal Thinking. These benefits have a dollar amount attached to them. And from what I've been able to find out, Idaho is being the lowest with only $11,150. In Hawaii, it is $60,590. Google it yourself. 20 years in the service, and these seed pump meat bags get to make more money than me for just pumping out kids. This whole system is in place because there is no accountability. There are no checks and balances in place. Get out of here. It is run by women for women. And if you get caught abusing this system, there's absolutely no punishment for this whatsoever on the books. And it's not like they have to pay the money back. It's a free ride. So far, what I've been able to detect through my research and FOIA requests, there is 151 different laws on the books that specifically benefit women. Someone's bitching about being oppressed? Wait, that would be the bitches. And I have yet to find one. 0 for dudes. Now, I've talked to some people and they're like, well, men don't need any help. Well, neither should the women, because feminism is 1 and it's 50-50 and you're just as good as I am. You smell that? It smells like some bullshit. This whole thing is pretty busy, but it's really not that complicated. And what this is mathematical breakdown of the dollar amounts the holder of the uterus gets for simply having kids. Kiss my ass. And in New York, the benefit package that these women receive, they'd have to work a $21 an hour job to basically equal that. Driving through New York, there's not a lot of jobs there anymore that offer $21 an hour because of their liberal, crazy tax laws. That's a different subject. As you can see here, I have age, births, income. I have the benefit package they're allowed to receive within the state of New York. On top of all this, they get child support. All right, so I'm going to dissect this spreadsheet, which you can find on redonkulas.com in the description. By law, they're allowed to make roughly $26,000, and they still would qualify for all of this, valued right around $38,000. Now, if you'll see here, I know federal law basically mandates welfare end at 5 years. But state law, New York State has the safety net laws, which will continue on for additional 2, possibly 3. And then we go down here to the Section 8, housing, and other benefits that they get. I start this off at age 20. This can actually kick off at like 18, but maybe they want to party for a couple of years, get smoked and poked. Gonorrhea, no. But they can start off having the kids and they space them out evenly. So that means they're guaranteed child support till roughly right around 60. If you're on the system and you're getting public aid, you should stop having kids because you can't afford the ones you got. Stupid. And there should be laws on the books that state, have kids while you're on public aid, you'll no longer be on public aid. I use $1,200 for child support because for whatever reason, blue collar dudes who make between $40,000 and $80,000 a year wind up paying this. If he wasn't slapping you around or beating a kid or doing like horrible things and you just wanted to leave, it's my personal opinion that you shouldn't get child support. If you don't like it, You can suck my dick. Edit that out. But once you get to 31, what's 32? They'll work their job, whatever they're doing, making right around $25,000 a year. And I've talked to several business owners that have had employees come in and say,
hey, I don't want to go over too many hours because I don't want it to mess with my benefit package.
you must die. People will say,
Well, you know, if they're getting their $14,000, and then there's the checks and balances in here, and it will be caught.
listen, the system is run by women for women. It's radically understaffed. And a lot of times they'll get this put in place before they get the child support and they don't report it. Blow it out your ass. And even if they do get caught, there's no punishment. There are some reported cases of women hiding the bodies of children that they neglected.
Yes.
How do we know that all these children even exist? Say they start off at 20 and this goes all the way to their 60. If she's working, making $25K a year, doing whatever, working part-time, hey, it's all her money because, you know, she's almost paying virtually no taxes on this because of the child income credit. Oh, poor me, I'm a single mother, but I'm a single mother by choice. I want some sympathy. No. She's walking out the door with $1 million in her pocket, receiving $848,000 in federal aid, state aid, and on the side, as a bonus, getting another $500,000 in child support. So she's not being taxed, but yet we're shelling out almost $1 million for the aid of this craziness going on here. Yeah, no, this is too brutal to even say anything about. Then when she drops off the system at 60, she falls right into Social Security, which, by the way, she worked all these years to pay for and took all of these benefits on top of that. Are you mad? Are you mad? The average dude makes $1.2 million and he's busting his hump. This woman, working part-time, spreading her legs, makes 2 times as much as you and gets full medical, dental, daycare, food, her shelter paid for. And what do you get? You're getting bent over for some surprise butt sex. Not even a reach around. Now, how long do you think that's going to last before we run out of money? Why are we not talking about this? And we're talking about abortion and religion and other things that have already been ruled on by the Supreme Court. Guess what? Discussion is over on those. Is there anything else? Oh my God, are you mad? Are we all mad here? Because I'm a little pissed. I personally think, you know, that you should get your 5 years. And that is it. Okay, if you can't get your life put back together in 5 years, guess what? There needs to be some accountability. I think there needs to be some starvation and some ass kicking going on. Because guess what? If there's no negative repercussions, why change your behavior? Yeah, it's all fun and games until he tools you up a few times. So I'm expecting a lot of yeahs from the dudes and a lot of no's from the system surfers out there. But please, send your email to my ass, and I'll entertain them all one by one. This is Terrence Pop, and I hope you're ashamed, because this is shameful. Oh, listen, I know you're pissed off. Hell, I'm pissed off. But hit the subscribe button so we can all be pissed off together.
And I believe that video was done in 2013. So it's almost
2014. So about 12 years old.
12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
11, 12 years old.
Yeah. I mean, isn't it infuriating?
And it's even more realistic now. Yeah. Yep.
All right, let's go to the super chats. Let's knock these out. There's probably not that many because we had a Murphy moment.
Of course, we had a Murphy moment. What else?
We had 15 minutes of Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of how it goes, man.
Oh, don't tell what you gotta say. Whatever it is, it's probably lame. If you want some advice and need some help, oh, how about you go F yourself? Go no self, oh, F yourself.
All right. Over on the YouTube side, we got Sean St. George sent in $4.99. Is it fair to call the healthcare subsidies government bribing or paying tribute to the healthcare industry?
Both. I'd say both.
A lot of back scratching going on in there. And we're the ones getting the fucked. Just bend over. Huh? That's how places are going to start to accept payment: cash, check, charge, and bend over.
Tail. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way it used to work.
Yep. Ken J 1090 sent in $50. Thank you very much, good sir. Get one of these over here. Where are we at? Where's the thing?
Thanks for your continued support.
Thank you.
Assume I was destitute enough for EBT. I would be buying all bags of rice and beans and canned food I could get and squirrel it away just in case. And hell, I'd be eating squirrels too.
Mm-hmm.
I've eaten squirrel. It's not that good.
A lot of people survive on rice and beans.
I can make
and it's probably healthier than anything else.
Yeah.
I've got a stockpile of rice and beans and all of that stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is like a majority of people on welfare are fat.
Because they get all the packaged bullshit.
Twinkies and ho-hos.
Yep. Or they're going out and tricking like Twinkies and ho-hos.
Yes.
Well, they want the Twinkie to get the ho-ho. Okay. Right.
Twinkies going out
there. They want to put the Twinkie in the ho-ho.
No, Twinkies go out there looking for ding-dongs.
Yeah, and they all end up with snowballs.
Yes.
Oh my God, we're terrible.
This is what over the rails.
This is why you guys bring me in. The Leet Nut, Big Poopin'.
Big Poopin'.
Big Poopin'. I've been that guy. Ken J again. This stream brought to you by Two Monkeys and a Football.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Shark Dentures 3247. Based on ancestral genetics of the races, blacks and whites are more closely related, and Asians and American Indians are closely related.
Well, when you look at the haplogroups, he's correct.
However, it works. Yeah, don't watch the show Bones, though, and then talk to these people who insist that you can't possibly tell somebody's gender from looking at them when you can literally tell their race, their sex, their age, literally everything.
Elvis, everything.
Yep. Yeah. Forensic anthropology is a real phenomenon.
Yeah, yes, it is.
I'm not even going to attempt to try to pronounce this. It's just an alphanumeric stew. She's stealing from HEB. That's my store, Ninja.
Nice.
Yeah, we shop down there when we go to Texas. It's a nice store. Steve Kenobi sent in $10. Thank you, sir. Plains Warrior, give them all MREs and see how fast they get a job.
Yeah, ain't that the fucking truth?
Yeah.
Are we moving on over to the rum balls?
The rum balls, yes.
All right, Tomahawk throws at 10. What?
So we can switch off on those if you like, because I know you're going to have to scroll through some, and I've got some.
No,
here.
I've got it pretty under control here.
All right.
Stop talking over me, Blake.
Go for it, then.
Or I'll cry on camera.
Make sure you paint on your mascara lines first.
I will. Tomahawk throws $10 at us. Shut up! Tomahawk says, admit it, dwarf. This was your evil plan to take over the show. I don't want to take over the show, man. Do you know what this is? Aggie Card 1776 says the dog man called. She wants Pop to sing and she wants some snoo. Blake, you want to oblige us with a little bit of snoo?
Snoo. We need to find snoo, huh? She wants Pop singing and snoo. It's up in here somewhere. Where is it? See, Disco Dwarf. There it is.
Fantastic.
I hate that.
Batches throws $1 at us and says, so immigrants are supposed to have a sponsor and cannot be a debt to society for 5 years. But we all know that's a lie, and they do what they can to have these benefits. That is absolutely correct.
Yep.
Yeah. But if somebody from Europe moves here, all of those are enforced. And it's really hard for them to get any of that at all, let alone get into the country. I've known a couple of Europeans who tried to immigrate into the States. It took them like 5 to 10 years.
Yep.
Tomahawk throws another $5 at us, says there is no racism, only realism. That's true. And in-group preference is a thing. People like to be around their own kind. It's not weird.
No, it's not weird at all.
I mean, I have friends from other cultures. Yeah, absolutely. But generally speaking, I prefer to be around my own kind. It's just how it is. Now, in the Army, that mutates into your own kind is whatever your platoon is or your company is.
Yeah.
And then if you've got a fight going on in Alpha Company and some Bravo Company guy come over and throws a punch, all of Alpha Company will turn on the Bravo Company guy.
To an extent, you're correct.
To an extent.
They will not beat him to death.
They won't beat him to death, but there's definitely a culture there.
Yeah.
Jackal the Emperor throws $1 at us, says, notice how many of these snapback videos are made by fat black women tattooed and tagged with white and tattooed in white, tagged white single mothers or bloated Hispanics. I'm seeing a pattern. Pop munging.
Munging. I actually have all these chats, so I'm not sure if we actually have them from the first hour and a half or from the first almost 40 minutes.
We might have lost some during the Great Goat Fuck.
Talking on YouTube, I mean?
No, not YouTube, not Rumble.
Okay, let me check.
Rumble at least. Batches throws a buck at us and says, yes, they are. That's part of the reason why you had a whole podcast on health insurance. Yeah.
Correct.
Compliments of Sam, one of the regimental members. She did a great job. That really helped, actually. Yes. I learned a bunch of shit I didn't know. Batches throws another $1 at us and says the people who absolutely need it are never the ones who get food stamps. The system is fucked up. There's a reason why the food banks come in too. It's humbling and humiliating to be in that line. I was that single dad. I needed help with my daughter. We got wiped the fuck out. And I'll tell you right now, it was like pulling teeth. And I'm a disabled veteran single father. And the girl's mother is dead. And we still had to fight to get help.
Yeah.
My daughter's mother had passed away the prior year, and we still had to struggle to get help. Fuck you.
Ugh.
Good old Bukkake throws $2 at us and says, just because. Thanks, man. We appreciate that. Good old Bukkake. I like it.
Good old Bukkake.
Paladin BR throws a $5 and says, on the helping locals note, around here it used to be semi-normal for a non-angel to roll through Kmart or Walmart and pay off every toy on layaway 2 weeks before Christmas. I've seen that.
Yes,
I have actually seen that done, and yes, it is really cool.
Oh, around here, we have a guy who throws gold coins in the Salvation Army bins every now and again. That makes sense.
Oh, don't do that. They don't like white people.
Yeah, never give them
as it turns out. Yeah, Salvation Army really did themselves right in the face during the lockdowns when they revealed that they were completely DEI. Shooter 130 says $5 for the green-haired chick. Blake, cue up the song. The lap dances are so much better when the stripper is crying while she is talking.
I can picture it.
That's awesome.
That's so fucked up.
That's awesome.
Hey,
International House Whip Ass throws $1 at it. Says, we just put everyone that takes EBT in one section of the U.S. and the ones that work in another. Same with crime and illegals. Not segregate them or confine or even in camps, just away. Like in Alaska.
Okay.
Tomahawk throws a buck at it. Says, great show, but where are the Bolsheviks? Bolsheviks.
Here we go.
Everybody get a drink.
He said it 3 times. We got to play the Beetlejuice one.
Damn Bolsheviks.
Bolsheviks. No, don't say it.
Bolsheviks.
No, please stop.
Bolsheviks.
It's showtime. Bolsheviks, baby. Everyone drink. Yeah, and while we're doing this, by the way, Democrats/Bolsheviks mysteriously won every key race they were in New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia. They won every key seat.
I'm sure that's
mysteriously
like,
all of them.
Yeah,
every single key seat they won.
Keep going.
It was rigged.
Alucard 1776 threw $2 at us and says, smelly, moldy, snot pocket laced with pus genital warts, yeast infected, chunky starburst, brownish placenta with yeast infection wrapped in a taco, blended with smegma syphilis oil, chunky zinc spam pus.
Okay, there you go.
God damn, why you gotta add food in the nastiness?
I don't know.
This makes it worse.
Pop loves tacos, man.
Professor Blake Pooh Ass Blaster 3000 throws $1 at us and says, why do I get the feeling there's going to be a civil war in this country? Also could spark World War III. Just asking for a friend to play singing Blake.
Okay, I suppose I can.
Okay.
The question is just trying to find it in this rigmarole.
We did have a request for singing pop. You guys are jackasses. Always want to watch the same shit over and over again. Pick new videos.
Look at me, I wanna be the captain of the sea.
About time.
The poop that came from me, I'd rather steer us to debauchery.
Careful what you ask for, video guy. Careful what you ask for.
Professor Blake Pooh Ass Blaster 3000 throws another $1 at us and says, Pop, question, can you change out your toupee? I'm going to stand up for Pop here. He doesn't have a toupee. He just dyes his hair like a girl every 10 days.
No, actually, it's 15 to 20 days.
15 to 20 days.
Yeah, I'm due
Audi
for
card 17. Audi card 1776 through his $2 at us says, Battledorf, how many federal agents did I traumatize? Hopefully a bunch. Hopefully a bunch. G-Man Hatesu throws $20 at us and says, guys, I saw System Servers when Pop first made it back in 2014 or 15. Love the videos, guys. Keep up the good work. For those of you who don't know about the whiteboard videos, that's original Pop old school stuff. And a lot of those are fucking hysterical.
We're actually hang on. We're going to start moving those over to Rumble as well because they're not there right now.
Okay. I showed a guy at a bar about a year and a half ago. I showed him 500 Miles of Mr. Right, and he just sat there at the bar going, oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God! It was fantastic.
Oh, Jackal tossed in
Emperor. Yeah.
All right.
I was like 12 or 13 when System Surfers came out. I feel old. Middle school homework wasn't done fast enough so they could open up YouTube and watch the latest Redonkulas episode like Saturday cartoons.
Yeah.
Yo, shit.
Yeah.
Reward.
Thanks. Oh, sorry. I was going to play the thank you message for Jackal, dear.
Thanks for keeping the ship afloat. It's much appreciated. Goodbye.
Every $50 donation.
Nice. Lurch Freely throws $2 at us and says, I got a pasta machine. Nice. I have a pasta machine.
Go.
First dish was zinc-enriched varicose noodles on a teratoma covered in fecal cream.
Fecal cream sauce. Oh.
Fecal sauce baked in Greta's Dutch oven seasoned with her patchouli hippie funk.
Oh, God.
Cheers. I'm not. Oh, it's official. Mom Donnie was just elected as the downfall of New York. I mean, the mayor of New York.
I told you they won every key election.
Yeah.
MGTOW throws $1 at us. Yeah. MGTOW throws $1 at us and says, you lost almost all my chats to begin with. I will strike you next time.
You motherfucker.
Sorry, man. It was Murphy.
It was Murphy.
Bitch.
Murphy did you in the buttocks.
The buttocks.
Albert86 throws a $5 at us and says, just a question, will there be a live stream next Tuesday? It's Memorial Day, Day of Remembrance. Oh.
Probably not then.
Do we want to take a day for that?
Yeah, well, I think we'll take a day for that one.
Okay. No stream next Tuesday.
Okay. Lurch Fraley throws $2 at us, says only 30% of Snap is citizens. Eat shit. Fuck you. Fuck off. How I feel about it. Yeah, us too, dude. Us too. Quite seriously.
Gotta bust out the
that is
bullshit. Fuck
that's
you up,
the
yours,
rumblies.
Drop that, jack me off, suck this. I don't need parts that badly. I'm not that sick.
You okay, Blake? You gonna need a hug?
No, good.
That's all the rumblies and tumblies.
All right, Popster. You know what that means. It means it's time for the K-Shaps.
Did we cover MGTOW?
Yeah, go to you take care of the K-Shaps. I'll get the big towel ready. If I can actually get the site to load. That was my problem earlier.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Let me reload this.
Every time I try to get our own stream to load, if it's already in progress, it's kind of like pulling teeth.
It's a kick in the ass.
Pulling teeth out of a crying green-haired stripper with nice.
Got Susie McCarley, $30.
Woo!
Thank you, Suze.
Yeah, and it says I had a steak and shake day today. That is all.
It's fair.
Steak.
We got
beef tallow in her mouth. That's what it is.
Flatlander 2000 sent in 50. Who summoned the Echo Fairy? Curse that bitch. Yes.
Bitch.
And then we got Robert Langolier, $5. Best story I get to hear. For the best story I get to hear. Okay.
Yeah. No donations on MGTOW tonight, good sir.
None?
None.
All right. Well, the stream crashed and people might have gone, fuck it, I'm just going to go jack off to titties.
No, it's the same link.
Yeah. Okay.
So it would all be here.
All right.
Oh wait, no! All of a sudden it populated. Okay, now we got. It said nothing, and then all of a sudden, while I was looking at the chats, it populated. All right, crazy uncle, 20 million a year is only too much because inflation has allowed it. With all that fiat money, it just helps to push inflation, which exacerbates the problem. FYI, crushing the currency always destroys nations and beyond. BD knows what I'm talking about. Also, fear the rich man that has so much money that money itself no longer matters.
Yep.
There you go. I would enjoy some fuck you money. Dark Mad Dog 21. I have a serious question for Pop and the Dwarf. I'm debating estranging my parents over, long-term abuse. My little brother got beaten daily for making tantrums to get attention because my dad drank and watched soccer after work. My mom was always working, so we were both always alone. Then they both denied to us beating us while we both remember, and they threw our stuff into the trash if it was laying around. My brother went no contact at 18 and fucked off. Wow.
Okay.
God, I'm sorry, man.
I really can't.
Actually, more of this. Unfortunately, there's more.
First of all, hang on. I can't literally make a comment on that because that's a whole level of emotional craziness that I'm not qualified to answer. But speaking of someone whose children quit talking to them, it's pretty devastating. But I did not beat my kids. I didn't starve them. I didn't throw their shit away.
Nope. I was there. You were good to your kids. You played the harsh dad, but it was clearly an act.
Yeah. It was. I think
I was there for a lot of it.
Parental alienation in the school system, but but the thing is you're going to have to make those decisions. In my advice, before you do anything, is write all of the issues down that you've had with them in writing. Don't try to verbally tell them, and just give it to them. And then it's in their court if they want to, apologize or make amends or something. If they don't, then you make a decision. But I'm not going to tell you what to do one way or another.
Yeah, we're not your papa.
No.
All right, there's more here. He says, they always wanted me to be normal and act normal around family instead of going in my room or talking about my projects. My mom always wanted me to go to university and be a kid trophy like my brother. My dad always said that I don't have to make a game or prove myself to anything or do anything, just live. What the fuck? He always says I don't need to make robots or whatever. My mom says if I believe I will get healed and had the crazy eyes. And when she said it to cure cerebral palsy, she denied that my dad drank since, 40 years. She sees I have trouble walking, and both my parents did not want me to get a deambulator or mobility scooter for long distance. They want me to be normal and do not want family to know that I have CP. My parents are the reason for my borderline personality disorder, and it fucked up my life. It will get better more than now, but I am very angry at them for actually not caring, and we did talk about the neglect and broken family, but it does nothing. Opinion.
You write it down, because once it's on paper, it's a whole different animal.
Damn. And he says, Dwarf, I have been thinking, all the N-words and white N-words and Latinos and Arab N-words on welfare and EBT. These people that are not disabled or actually poor but are unwilling to work usually have either laziness or a low IQ of 80 to 90. Their cadence and word usage prove it as much. They're literal retards who cannot function in society, and they used to be called slabes or wives by forced marriages. The error was breeding them and feeding them. Ouch. People forget that, they love to call Lincoln the Great Emancipator. He wanted them gone. And there were reparations paid in the form of acreage, mules, sometimes property.
Liberia.
Yeah.
All right, next
and
one.
now they want to claim that there was never reparations. Bullshit. They were paid into people who actually experienced the shit. Kiss my ass. Ugh. What do we got here? More from the indiscernible screen name. EBT recipients don't realize that they are cattle.
Correct.
Yep, they are on the plantation, whether they know it or not. And they willfully walked onto it.
Yep.
Because you're stupid, Lurch Fraley at Pop. I'm doing as you said and moving my content here to Rumble before YouTube shuts down any more of my channels. Good plan.
Yep.
Tomahawk, Escape from New York is about to become a reality.
You're going to see the real estate prices drop because people are going to be selling to get the fuck out of there because it's going to be a nightmare.
Oh, New York is going to experience an exodus, the likes of which we haven't seen since Moses.
Yes.
Yeah. Tomahawk throws a $5 at us and says Escape from New York is about to become reality.
That's what I just said.
Yep.
Yep. And Alucard throws another 2 at us and says, how many demons did I also traumatize?
Yes.
5 or 6.
Lurch Fraley throws 2 at us and says, I'm doing as you said and moving my contents here to Rumble before YouTube shuts down any more of my channels.
I read all
Lurch
those.
Fraley is our punk rock guy.
Yeah. Yep. We're getting duplicates on Rumble as usual.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's just Steve not paying attention when I'm reading the chats.
Oh, that could be. I thought you were.
Oh, I jumped over because I was like, oh, there's new stuff here. I'll just make sure because I didn't know if you had clicked away or if you were still watching it.
Sorry.
It's all good, man. But that is everything.
All right.
Okay.
We're good to go. And we're done right on time.
We made it in a reasonable hour. Perfect.
Yeah.
Not so bad. 10 o'clock.
What you got? You got any parting anything to say, Battle Dwarf?
I have NSTR.
Okay.
NSTR.
Nothing significant to report.
What about you, Blake?
As always, don't add to the population. Don't subtract from the population. Don't wind up in the hospital, cemetery, or jail. And if you do wind up in jail, establish dominance quickly. And hopefully not with somebody who has green hair, good tits, and bad ideas. All right.
Water-oriented dirt enjoyers.
All right, everybody. Terrence Pop's safety briefing here. All right. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and swim. It's not going to work out for you. If you absolutely must fornicate, wear a condom. Take it with you or flush it down the toilet. Watch it go all the way down. Why? Because women are sneaky bitches and child support does last 18 to 21 years, depending upon the state you are in. Rack up, pack up, and stack up. There's always safety in numbers. And if you have to absolutely fight, do everything in your power not to go to the ground because that is where you get stomped out. All right? Maintain your situational awareness. Because if you're going to be attacked, something in your environment will have changed. It's up to you to see it. And last but not least, I'm sick and tired of throwing you sons of bitches in the dirt because you're taking a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Play the long game. Stay in the fight. And if everything else fails, live at a motherfucking spite. And always remember, Pop is here cheering for you for all of your victories, even the ones you can never tell anyone about. Boom and beer me.
Boom. All right. So you guys will be back Thursday. I'm taking a night off, but I'll be back next Thursday.
All right.
Thanks, Blake.
No problem.
Take it easy.
Glad I could be here to unfuck the Echo Murphy.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Yeah, that I was.
If it wasn't for Blake. Good old Blake, guys. Yeah. What a fella, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
We good to do. I did it.
You did it.
Take it easy, guys. See you next week.